What's up, guys? Let me get my beer. This video is going to be the rod and reels I use. I don't use many. I don't go very expensive. If it works for me, that's all that matters. I'm not out here buying $400 rods and $9 million reels. I just don't work that way. But the first rod I use is an ugly stick Elite with a Abu Garcia Cardinal SX30, and I use this mainly for my soft plastics. Right now I got it tied up with a Carolina rig, and it's a lot shorter than what most people would use for a soft plastic rod, but I like something that when I feel that bite, I can really put some assholey-o into that hook set. And let me just lay them down so they don't get tangled. And my second rod, I know a lot of these pro fishermen and all these big time fishermen are gonna laugh at this, but it's a $20 Shakespeare Alpha. I don't care what you say, this is a decent rod, nothing expensive. I mean, it's bottom of the bottom. But the sensitivity of this rod is to my liking. I use it for spinner baits, swim baits, and a lot of the smaller, like rooster tails and stuff like that. Right now it's got a greenfish tackle spinner bait on it. And I'm going to talk about these reels because I have a couple of them, and I really like these reels, even though they're 30 something bucks on Amazon. It's made by Noeby, N-O-E-B-Y, and you can get them on Amazon. Everything internally is stainless steel. The externals are stainless steel. The reel is solid. I haven't had any problems with it. The only problem I have with it is when I throw really heavy baits or I throw braid on these things. Other than that, I can throw 20, 12, 15 pound mono, fluorocarbon, anything like that, and they work flawless. I don't believe in spending $200 on a reel when you can, yes, a $200 reel is going to outperform this one by a long shot. But if I can get a good year out of this reel for 30 something bucks, that's all that matters. And fishing has become a market, and I'm not falling into that market. I can't. I spend too much on lures, as you can tell. And the third rod is a Zebco Rhino Tough. It's a heavy action rod. To me, it's just as tough as an ugly stick. I mean, I've gotten this thing stuck on stumps and had this rod bent all the way down here, and it's a workhorse. Again, not spending thousands on reels and rods. And same thing, the Noeby reel from Amazon. I've got 20 pound mono on this, and I have a swim jig with a speed crawl on it. And that's rod number 3. I mean, in all these rods I probably have 130 bucks. I mean, that's saying something right there. I mean, if you can make it work for you, who cares how much it is? Now this is a little more expensive. Still got it at Walmart though. It's a Lew's Hank Parker Signature Speed Stick. I think I paid 60 bucks for this. And on this one, it has an Abu Garcia Black Max. I can't tell the difference between this and the cheaper rods. Now the pros, they will, oh yeah, they'll talk you down all day long and say, oh, you got to have this, you got to have that. That's because they're sponsored and people are paying them to say that. I'm sure they started off cheap just like I do. But this, I don't use it very much because it costs a little more, so I don't want to break it. But it's got a 5 ball bearing, I think it's 6:4 to 1 gear ratio. But I mean, it's a rod's a rod to me. I mean, I get so many people saying, oh man, you need to start using high dollar stuff. No, I don't. And I grew up using cheap poles my whole life, and I can catch the same fish you catching using the same line, same bait, everything, and be just fine. So that's my rods. It's a Shakespeare Ugly Stick Elite with an Abu Garcia Cardinal spinning rod, then a 2 Nobi Amazon reels on a Rhino by Zebco, and then a Zebco or Shakespeare Alpha, and then my Luz. I have like 4 other spinning rods that don't have reels on them right now, but we'll go over those in another video when I get reels on them and get them rigged up. So that's what I'm using right now, and I have a video coming soon. I'm gonna do a lot of pond fishing coming up while I'm waiting on these tournaments. I'm gonna try to do some underwater footage in our pond around some big down trees and stuff like that. I want to see what's under there, so I'll have that. And right now I'm editing an intro. It's gonna take like 10 hours to render because it's 3D, and I just got a lot of plans. It's just hard to constantly put out content, being new, one, and trying to adjust from moving from everyday life to trying to do the YouTube thing. I'm constantly having ideas, things I want to do, so just stay tuned. All that's coming up. Just bear with me. That's about it. I know I say a lot. I don't know. I'm just one of them type of guys. I drink a lot also, so you might get to see some drinking vids coming soon of me just cutting up and acting stupid. I mean, anything's liable to happen on this channel. And then I got a giveaway coming up soon. I'm still trying to figure out what we're going to do for that. So, yeah, roll the blooper.